Hey everybody, Technostroker here, Lance's Performance Shop, LoneStarMopars.com, and we're going to take a very quick look at this. This is a Husky SAE wrench set. We've got, that's actually kind of a nice set. It goes from quarter to 7/8 in that regard. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing inch. I think that would have been a pretty cool way to differentiate it, but going down to quarter is pretty cool too. Only set of wrenches I've had at home that's gotten me through absolutely everything I've ever done is the old Craftsman I got when I was, I don't know, 12 to 14, somewhere in that area. And they basically look like this. The set, I just double checked, it actually ran from 3/8 to 3/4, so we're getting an extra two wrenches down here at the bottom, one up at the top. They have served me extremely well. Obviously, you know, if you use wrenches a lot all the time, they're not per se the most comfortable or the best, but they've held up very well for me. It's kind of weird, I've got some rust kind of forming on them, which is strange because it's super dry and I always wipe them down, but there's really, you know, no real signs of wear, and I've used the snot out of them. That said, I picked these up just because it's nice to kind of have the backside. I won't lie, I intended to buy the ratcheting wrench set. I think it's $49, I think it's 6-piece, which obviously you scale down. I kind of wish I would have bought it because I needed a lot of, I had to turn a lot of wrenches this weekend, assembling some things that I did, and the ratcheting action would have been nice. Problem is, I was there in the store, I had those in my hand, and they just felt like they weren't good. I do know there's the lifetime warranty, they'll replace them if it breaks, but at the same time, I prefer not to be in that situation. I want to get something that I feel is quality. And at basically $50 for the set, it's not a terrible price. I also won't lie, this matches the toolbox, sort of flat black look, so that's kind of a cool feature as well. But just aesthetically, which doesn't amount to a whole lot. That said, I just couldn't bring myself to sink $50 into a ratcheting wrench set that I felt was going to fail. It's just one of those things. Maybe they'll hold up in eternity. Maybe I'm an idiot for not picking them up. I don't know. It would have been nice to have them, and I think they would have at least gotten me through this project. But long term, it didn't feel like something that was going to last. And subsequently, I backed down to these, and they're pretty nice. Like I said, if you don't have wrenches, this is a great starter set. Going quarter to 7/8, it's going to cover the vast majority of everything you will do. Now, the guy that saw all the action this week was Mr. 7/16, and I have him here for good reason. I'm hoping that I can showcase this. You can kind of see the finish is already coming off where you see that shiny, and I was using, it was just some cheap included hardware, and same thing on the wrench surface as well. So in terms of this being a long-lasting coating, no. I would imagine if I were to replicate what I built this weekend, I'd say give it about a month, and we're going to have this thing kind of chromed out on the interior. Not that that's a bad thing. You'd still have the black handle. Some people are going to love that. Some are going to hate it. For the price point, though, and the fact there's been so many situations, typically what I've done to get by all my life, I'd have, you know, the 5/8 on this side, and then I'd come in and I'd have an adjustable on the other. I'd use the 5/8 since it's built a little stouter than an adjustable. And that's how I would break things loose or attempt to fasten them. I think I'm going to invest in a higher quality ratcheting wrench set again. Those could be great if you've got them. Let me know if you've had any issues with them. And yes, I know if we broke all of them within a week, we can go and replace them all. But the truth of the matter is that's kind of annoying. It's not like I live next door to Home Depot or something. But I have to say, for the money, $30 for this set, that's a pretty good deal. 10 pieces, that's $3 a wrench. They're going to serve you just fine for general purpose use. You can beat on them. You can put these in like your portable toolbox when you help buddies that are broken down. If you're going on a road trip, you're afraid they might get stolen. That's where these would really shine. Starter sets were kind of portable. For me, they're going to be a nice secondary set. And I think, I mean, here they are side by side. Now, things have changed. These are older Craftsmen. They are, I believe we can see it, made in the USA. You can see that, right? Dun, 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 dun. Still, backs up my story. They are older. But they've served me very well. And again, yes, that does dig into your wrists a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. This Husky does have a little bit more length, so we're going to get a little more leverage out of it. That'll be a nice touch. Personally, I am the type that prefers black over chrome or polished. So that's cool for me. I like that both sides are labeled with the size. That's nice. As you can see, the Craftsman, what size is it? You think it's 7/16? You don't know, but on the Husky, it tells you front and back, which is nice. This little rack that they come in, there's like a plastic push pin thing I cut off, and we have it there. And then there's sort of this, which is really more of a security strip, I think, to prevent theft. And I don't know about this rack. You don't just come in and they don't just rest. If you watch, pay attention, I've got the blade going up and down. You sort of have to push it in at an angle, and then it bumps into the other wrenches. I don't know that I will use that or not. Honestly, I've been the type, I just have my wrenches laying flat in the toolbox in ascending order. And so the bigger sizes that I use less are currently, like up under the top end holder, and then the mid sizes are right there, and then the small ones are sort of up here that you have to lean over the edge to see what you're grabbing. For the price, though, I think these are pretty decent, and I will use them. I don't have to worry about a ratcheting mechanism breaking on these. So that was kind of my thoughts. I was getting a lot of wrenches here for a pretty good price, and I just felt like it was a safer foray into this side of the line, if you will. So I wish again that I would have had the ratcheting wrenches, because it was the perfect scenario. It's what you always speak about in videos, and then you can never think of an example. It's the case where I had no way of getting a ratchet in there. There's no socket, no stubby, nothing that's going to get to where I needed to go except a wrench. And so instead of me coming in here and having the box end here and just getting to crank it, I literally had to turn and come off and reposition and turn, and the ratcheting would have been so terribly nice in that case. But hey, it is what it is. You can still get it done. Takes a little bit longer, not the end of the world, but I don't know. I think I will. I've been looking at a couple. The SK set I really like. I've actually found it for a pretty ridiculous price. I probably should have just bought it. I only held off because they don't make any other sizes. The set is very small. I think it's like 7 pieces. And the issue I have is that then you can't come in and like complete it. Like for me, I would want X size, you might want 1/4, I might want 7/8. They just kind of stop. I think they're probably like a 3/4 down, maybe to 3/8, maybe even 7/16, but it's a really nice looking set. The problem is, like I said, they don't make other sizes in the sets, and that kind of bothers me, so we might have to go a different route. If you got any recommendations, feel free. I've got something in mind, though. It's a pretty legit price, and I might just bring them in, see what I think of them, because it is a more complete set for a way more affordable price. And it's a brand I'm not too familiar with, but I'd be willing to give a go. Just like these, I didn't really have any Husky tools, hand tools I should say. I've got a lot of their air tools, and this is kind of me just jumping in, seeing what they're about, what I think of them. But hey, it is what it is. It's a $30 wrench set. You get 10 pieces, and let's just get that thing out of there. Plastic, right? Let's just... to show you, there's our 7/8. It doesn't have any of that crazy stuff in the interior. It is degreed a little differently. I don't know that they even talk about it. Surface grip holds the sides of the fasteners, not the corners, which if that's true, that's going to be great. Typically with a 12-point, which is the other thing that's cool about the SK being 6-point, you're not getting around corners off. But a lot of people still gripe about that, and they don't seem to realize the correlation between 6 and 12-point. Nonetheless, again, 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, half, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4, 7/8. At $3 a wrench, you really can't go wrong, especially with that. If we were to use this, try to take a leaf spring off or something, and we're just putting all the pressure, have a cheater bar, or whatever the case may be, and we snap it in half, assuming we live, we can go in and we can get a brand new wrench, which is kind of cool. And being the kind of like a Home Depot house brand type of a thing, shouldn't be any trouble finding one relatively in stock. You can get these in the standard chrome finish. I think they're the same price, don't hold me to that. 10% longer beams for deeper access and greater leverage, which again, comparing that to the Craftsman as we did earlier, you could easily see the length differential there. Universal box end design works on 6 different styles of fasteners. That would be the perk to the 12-point. Essentially, we can get the e-torque square, which that's a big deal at work. A lot of the old insert holders, they're square, and that's where you really need that 12-point. 6-point, which, let's face it, that's what the vast majority of bolts are in an automotive setting. That's why the 6-point is nice from SK. 12-point, 6-point, 50% rounded, which that's not bad. And then the spline. So, let's see. That's about it, though. Nothing really about anything on the backside. They do slide around in the holder as well, but I mean, it feels like a solid wrench, and you're not breaking the bank with them. And in all honesty, outside of me maybe getting upset that the finish comes off because I really liked the aesthetics of an all black finish, they're going to serve me very, very well. And like I said, it is a perk because now I have smaller wrenches than I had. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, I've done an awful lot with a very limited Craftsman set all these years, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. But I know a lot of people kind of get that mentality, you got to spend more, got to spend a whole bunch, got to get the most expensive to have the best. That's not necessarily the case. Take care of what you got, and know what you're doing, and you'll go pretty far with some relatively cheap tools. So you want quality, don't get me wrong, but there comes a point where a lot of times you're paying more for a brand name than per se quality. But I'm excited to see how these hold up. If I have any issues, that's what I will be sure to tell you about. If I don't have any issues, I'm probably using them and enjoying them with no problem. So that is that. That is a quick look at the Husky 10-piece wrench set. Obviously, they've got a metric set that's matching. I didn't buy that because I was kind of wanting to see what I thought of these, and honestly, I know most people probably are using more metric these days. I'm not. I'm still here with the old cars. I'm still rocking SAE stuff, so that's the route I went. At this price point, though, I'll probably go ahead and pick up the metric side so I can double those up. I am running into more and more metric fasteners, and it's kind of a pain because you're outfitted with really nice SAE stuff and a wide selection. And you get to the metric and you don't have near what you have SAE. But I got some text I better check here. I think a storm is rolling in. So hopefully this helped you out. For 30 bucks, I don't really think you can go wrong. Again, if you hate this finish, you can get the classic traditional look, sort of similar to this old Craftsman. But that said, LoneStarMopars.com is the website. Make sure you check out the forum. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, circle us on Google+, and of course, you can find us on Instagram. So, with that said, we will catch you back here for more action from the shop.